Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Sullust Imperial base update. I did some really cool stuff in this video. I was able to change the meeting room a little bit and make it to how I want it to look, which is really great using some light panels. I actually put some light panels in some other different parts of the base as well, which was great. I also finished up parts of the tops of the wall, which you'll see, which looks really nice now. So with that all being said, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So as I talked about in my last video, I have this section of the wall over here, and I feel that it is a little bit too technical for this room and doesn't really match the vibe. So I've kind of been brainstorming, trying to figure out what I want to put there, and I finally decided what I want to do. So I want to gut all those pieces, all those parts that I put in to make it all technical, and I want to put in a overview map of the whole base. So almost like a satellite image if you were looking, straight down onto the whole base area. So this is the map itself that I came up with. Obviously these great pieces are just temporary. Before I wanted to order, actual tiles like that 1x1 in the middle. But I changed my mind. I had a whole segment in my video about this and how I was going to put it in the base, but I'm going to use these pieces instead. So you might recognize these kind of light pieces from the Death Star or really any Imperial facility. They do look a little bit funny on their own when there isn't like light gray behind it. But I want to put these in the base instead of that. I think it'll look a lot better, look a little bit more clean, and I have some ideas what will go in between them in the middle. So here is the finished product, and I am extremely happy with it. So instead of having a map, I opted for putting those trans blue pieces in the middle, and I think it looks a lot better. It's supposed to be like a hologram where they can read off of while they're sitting at the table, and I also got rid of the chair that was there, obviously, to make room for it. And then on the sides I have those kind of joint pieces. I have a lot of them for some reason. I think I ordered a bunch for something and now I just have a million. So I put some actually on the side of the base here just to add a little bit more texture to the, the whole thing. And then around the holograms I have those panel light pieces. And then on top just a little bit more detail and texture. I might change the top of that. But I don't know, it looks good, it looks clean. I like the sharp angles of everything. I think it matches well with the inside of the room here. I also got a new Imperial guard for this room as well to go with Palpatine there because I only had the one before. He came with this cape. You can probably see a little bit. It's easier to see in real life, but this cape is really off color. It definitely needs a good wash and like a good iron, so I'll probably make a video about that on my TikTok. But in the meantime, I replaced him with another cape that I had, which looks really fresh. And just like I've talked about before, I will be getting black spears for him. This guy, I don't have another spear at all. I don't even have another like gunmetal gray spear for him, so that's too bad. He'll just have to stand there. So as for the height of this room and the walls of the base all the way around, they're kind of at the height that I want them to be at. Especially this room, it already looks pretty grand. I don't think I need another block on top. So I think what I want to do next is tile off the top of here so it's not, just showing the studs like that. And then over here, I have some other stuff planned. As you can see, I got those angled pieces. I'm trying to figure out a way that I want to top off the wall over here, but I think for this room, it's safe to just put some tiles on top of it. So I finished tiling off the top here. I was originally going to do it light bluish gray, and then I didn't have a lot of light bluish gray tiles, so I just put the dark bluish gray ones, thinking that, I'll just count them after and then order light bluish gray ones on Bricklink. But I think this extra stripe on the top, because, I got the one in the middle there, I think it makes it look a lot better. I also added another block and another tile to those pieces that open up the door. So now they're a little bit longer, so that's kind of nice as well. So as I touched on before, I started adding this kind of design to the back of the base. I'm not sure I like it. It doesn't really go with how angular everything else is, especially these watchtowers, how smooth they are. So I think a tiled off look just like here would look good as well. So I think I'll start tiling and see how I like it to look. I was also thinking that I could add some bricks that have studs on the side, and I could add almost a stripe all the way around that I can, attach stuff to make it look a little bit more interesting. So yeah, I'll try the first option there and see how it goes. So I finished tiling the wall all the way around. I still do think that, especially on that back wall there and in that corner, there isn't enough detail, but I'm not really sure what I want to put there. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any ideas. Another issue that the base has that you guys have probably noticed is that these guards constantly fall down. It's because I never gave them tiles that have studs in them so then they can stand up. Over here, all those guys, except for the guy in front of the door, they have, studs to keep them up, so they literally never fall down. So yeah, let's do that now so these guys don't fall down anymore. So pretty much the only downside to having them on studs like this, and this is the same reason why I didn't do it before, is that you can't align them exactly with the gun. Like they're going to be, a little bit over, so it doesn't look super accurate. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like they're relaxing until they see something, then they can get on the gun. So, there's that there, but I wish they were a little bit closer. But I think having them on the studs and them not falling is definitely a lot better. One thing that hasn't really made a lot of sense about the base is this door. So I do have the full completed door, but right now I have it up. But what doesn't make sense about it is like, where does the door go when it retracts? You know what I mean? So, I'm not really too sure about that. I love the door too much to really change it. So I think I'll probably keep it like this way forever. With the rest of the base getting all smoothed out, I also don't like the fact that there's just studs on top of here. So I'm going to tile that off and then we'll see how it looks. So that definitely looks a lot better tiled off and matches with the rest of the base. So that's really awesome. So moving over to the tower, I haven't really liked how the control panels on it look. They're kind of random. The rest of the tower, I think it looks great, but I think I want to redo this section. So I'm going to get to work on that and then I'll see what I come up with. So here's what it looks like now, and it is definitely a lot more to my liking than what it looked like before. So I changed up the controls a little bit, added a little red button there, and then I added these handrails on the sides. You might notice that one used to be right there. I need to find something to kind of replace that spot. And then one used to be there before I moved the meeting room over a little bit. And I think I might just keep this guy up here as a bit of a scout that can look over to the mountain. So this corner of the base has been a little bit empty just because there aren't a lot of options of what to put in there, because anything that's too big is going to stick out too much and cover the panel and the door if it goes out even further than that, so that's a bit of a problem. So what I think I'm going to do is deconstruct some of that wall and put some of these light panels like I did in the meeting room and try and put one there and add a little bit of detail around it, and then maybe some pipes or something along the top, so we'll see. So here's what it looks like, and I'm pretty happy with that. I also added a dark bluish gray tile on the top just to finish it off a little bit, make it look a little bit more similar to the outside walls there. I think the bottom looks a little bit plain, so I do have these kind of groove-like pieces. I actually use them, I don't know if you can see, underneath the gun racks there, so I could continue that all the way down to that side. So I'll do that now, and then let me know what you guys think about that. And there's what it looks like with those kind of grooved pieces at the bottom. I think I actually like the first one better, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. And yeah, whatever is kind of the most popular, I'll probably pick it. So I mentioned before how I thought I would have to actually disassemble some of this wall and build that into the wall, but I think having the panels, one stud closer into the base, give it a little bit more depth and make it pop a bit better, which is nice. And then as for that stud in the corner, I don't know if you guys remember, but I had another panel just like the one over there, except on the other side. I might take that out eventually. I probably won't record it just because of how insignificant it is, but I did order some new panel pieces, especially for that door, as well as this one, because there's just a number code there, and as well as this one. So what I ordered are kind of the same ones that I have at this entrance of the base that have, it almost looks like a TV remote, and I think they look a lot better and more accurate than these ones do, so I'll swap those out eventually. So a package just came in the mail with a couple of little parts that I need, as well as some bigger pieces that are for the top of the mountain. So like I said, these pieces are for the top of the mountain. Then I have this triangle piece. If you guys remember from the last update, I got the wrong triangle piece from a Bricklink seller, so I got the right one now, which is awesome. Those are just some control panels for the doorways, which is really great. I don't really need any more troopers at this point, but this trooper came with the Razor Crest that I got with the May the 4th promo, so I thought I'd throw them in the base, why not? This dish piece goes on the inside of the base on one of the walls. If you guys remember, I used the other one on the top of the radio tower there, so I was down one for the inside of the base. And then finally I got those spears that I need for the Imperial guards. So obviously this isn't enough plates to fill this entire area. If you guys remember from the last video, I got the exact amount and size for plates that I needed, but the rest of them are in a different package that's coming in, so I will save all of this for the next video. In the meantime, I can finally finish up this divider piece, adding that triangle bit there, so now they're all symmetrical. Now this corner finally has another dish piece again. And then I just went around and replaced the other pieces that were there with those different panel pieces that I'm using to open up the doors. So those are looking great, and then I also have one left over in case I need it. Now the Imperial Guards finally have the correct spears, and then this Scout Trooper is just hanging out there. I'm just going to leave him there until I, set up all my guards again. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I thought that I got a lot of progress done, which was really, really nice. Hopefully next episode I'm able to finish off the mountain, at least the top layer, before I add any structures or mountains or anything, more on top of that, which would be nice. And as always, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any opinions or you think that I should change some things in the base, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.